trust anyone.
There are a lot of people playing games.
Let's make sure everybody gets a turn.
A short time ago, something spectacular happened with your father. But before you get your hopes too high, he has once again lapsed into a coma, and we are unsure when or whether he will awaken from that. We can but hope.
There has been some criticism of the palace for going ahead with the Celebration of Hope Carnival, given the circumstances. But without hope, all we have is a tussle for the throne.
Let's cross to Dipinda Mackay on Royal Avenue, where the excitement's building.
Thanks, David. Yes, as you can see behind me, the crowds are getting ready for the annual Parade of Hope.
Celebrate hope, celebrate life, celebrate everything that might be. Celebrate the possibility.
For a brief moment, His Majesty regained consciousness and spoke quietly to the Queen. That's incredible. He entrusted the country to your mother's care. Really?
Come with me and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Celebrate hope, celebrate life, celebrate everything that might be. Celebrate the possibility. There are blue skies up ahead, so let's hold out the hope that make us whole, the hope that fills our soul. Celebrate hope, celebrate life, celebrate everything that might be. Celebrate the possibility.
We have planted the seeds. Now, we must be patient.
We will shortly announce, once the family is fully aware of events, that Queen Florence will act on the King's behalf at his own request until the recovery that we now fully expect. But I wanted to tell you first. So much has happened so fast.
Yeah,
I see the way you look at her.
Yeah, well,
I'm not really meant to leave you alone here. Not while His Majesty
trust
is...
me, I'll be fine. And really, you're far too important to be my bodyguard. Or so I believe.
Too right.
Oscar, darling, I need you to talk to your
contacts.
Yeah, we need to know the lie of the land and exactly what people are saying. See what you can find out. You've been establishing quite a network.
Everyone needs to look at the bigger picture. If Michael becomes king, what happens in terms of the line of succession? He doesn't have any biological children of his own, and those stepsons can't, well, they're not royal.
So, people are still questioning the suitability of Prince Michael being crowned. And those who favor republicanism are asking whether this is the right time to change the system.
It would not be the time for a restructure. However, if His Royal Highness did decide to step aside, that could leave us with Queen Kathleen, which in itself is quite a prospect.
My father may not exactly have been doing all that much, but I'm not sure Mikey is going to bring a lot to the table, or should we say, to the throne. He's quite proficient at cutting ribbons and shaking hands, but I'm not sure about anything beyond that.
Do you think you might like to grab a coffee sometime?
I might, but I don't know anything about you. Not even your name.
It's Steve.
Hi, Steve. I'm Josie. My friend Frida said you look a bit like one of those princes from the palace.
Really? Which one?
Don't know. Maybe Oscar or
I
Caleb.
don't think they're actually princes, not blood princes. Their mother married Prince Michael, that's all.
Yeah, whatever. Look, I don't really know. I don't follow the monarchy. In fact, I'm not actually sure I'm in favor of it. What about you? But I think it's probably just the hair. You know, short sides with a dusky blonde mop on top.
Trying to keep these people in the palace grounds where they're safe is like trying to capture lightning in a bottle.
Storms are brewing.
Where am I going? What am I doing? Who will I see there? Who will I be? Are there answers to all my questions? Why won't life just let me be? So much in turmoil, so much confusion. Nothing's a constant. It's all an illusion. Give me a break, and let me be me.
I haven't seen you around here much, apart from the odd official occasion.
No, it hasn't really been my thing. But, well, I've been weighing a lot of things up lately. Trying to find answers when I'm not really even sure what the questions are.
Faith is about so much more than ceremony and scriptures. It's about, well, hope. And hope should unify us all.
Those are pretty candles.
Yeah, they just arrived out of nowhere. I'm not sure who sent them or why, but they're cool. I like them.
I've got the day off. We could grab a bite to eat somewhere and...
Sorry, I've got plans. I've been asked if I want to go to the fun fair after the Parade of Hope.
Oh, really? You cheating on me? Should I be concerned?
You're always welcome here.
Does anyone need to know we've been talking?
Not if you don't want them to. And I'm happy to talk whenever you want.
But aren't you like the head of the church and grand religious person for the country?
My role is to help those who need me, with guidance, inspiration, and a compassionate ear to listen to their troubles. And I believe, right now, you need me.
I know it's technically your day off, but thanks for coming.
Of course.
I need your help. I need to know what Mr. Smith and Lord Hugo are up to. I don't entirely trust either of them.
I'll see what I can find out.
Please do. The situation is extremely fragile at the moment, and either of their egos could destroy us.
Well, hello, Mr. Smith.
Lord Hugo.
I haven't seen you around much lately.
But nevertheless, I've been busy. Our neighbors may look as though they've settled down, probably because of the lies we've fed them. But we still need to keep a very close eye on them. I'm not trusting anyone.
Yes, that would be wise.
They're all still poised to pounce, even the ones we like to think of as benign.
But we're currently looking in so many different directions, it's hard to know where we stand.
It's not helped by Republican agitators not liking the idea of Prince Michael on the throne, and I'm not entirely sure we don't have a mole who's leeching secrets.
Business as usual, then.
Pretty much.
I'm going to spend some quiet time in the grotto. I need to think. Don't disturb me unless it's vital. I firstly wish to thank everybody for their concern for my husband and the best wishes they have conveyed to the royal family as a whole. Such expressions have touched our souls and given us very real strength as we sit and wait and hope for a speedy, full recovery. In the meantime, I pledge to undertake the duties with which I have been charged, with the passion, diligence and energy our country expects.
Isn't it strange how events can quickly turn foes into allies, sweep bitter accusations under the rug in the name of magnanimous conciliatory gestures, and declare temporary ceasefires between the warring sides?
So, everyone knows I'm paranoid, but isn't it a bit much of a coincidence that the doctors and nurses vacate the room to give my mother and Lord Hugo quiet time alone with Papa, duly noting that he was what they called stable, and that's when the miracle happens. And the machines he was hooked up to, well, some had very strange readings, and the others didn't change at all. And we're just meant to take everyone's word for it? Yeah, I know. It's far too neat for my liking. Michael should be acting king.
There's almost like a conspiracy.
Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go! To the fun fest here, and we got nowhere else to be. So let's go see what fun lies ahead for you and me.
Just as I get a chance to do something, to have a worthwhile role, this happens. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. And I'm not going to take it lying down.
Pickford. What are you doing here, Freya?
I wanted to ask you.
You know that all questions from journalists need to go through Tamara.
I'm on my way to see her now, but I saw you first.
Nice try.
Do you believe what they're saying?
No one's going to question the word of the Queen, let alone when she and Lord Hugo are saying the same thing. Speculation would be paramount to treason.
One more question. Will I see you tonight?
Of course.
Mama has been quite eager to step up. Is that her own ambition, one asks? Or her lack of faith in number one son?
For the first time in a great many years, I am concerned for the institution of the monarchy. They need to be very careful what they do and who they associate with.
It is very important not to plant all your seeds in one field.
Everyone might think we're all still celebrating, but in reality, the party is well and truly over. And there's a lot of mess we need to tidy up before some unwanted truths are exposed.
Be wary of keeping secrets.